I guarantee that you are not making progress with your singing because of one of these 7 main mistakes that I hear singers making before they start working with me in the studio. So let's check out what they are. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 7 mistakes that I see a lot of singers making, which is really hurting your progress with your singing. So we're going to dive straight into number 1. And it seems like a bit of a conundrum because we're over here on YouTube, but random searches. You're typing in what you think you might need to work on with your singing. So let's take, for example, you're having trouble with a high note in a song. So you type into YouTube diligently, obviously, how to sing high notes. Now you can see here, I'm coming up with loads of examples. So you're going to choose one of these, but which one do you go for? There are so many options here. So of course, as a diligent student, you watch 4 or 5 of these videos, but every single one of them says something slightly differently. So which one should you go for? Which one should you listen to? My recommendation to you would be to stick to one of your favorite singing teachers online and follow through their step-by-step process. So some of my absolute favorites to check out on YouTube for your singing technique are definitely Adam Mishan. I think he's fantastic for male singers. He goes really into depth about the technique and how you can do it, as well as providing exercises, which is always really great. And I really love Madeline Harvey. She's absolutely fantastic in her videos, and she's very specific and thorough, going through with vocal exercises and giving you some tips along the way. Her content is longer forms, so it's over 10 minutes, but the pace of the videos are fantastic because they're nice and slow. You can pause it, go away and try it out again, and then come back. And I also really love Freya Cassie Master Your Voice. Hers are so wonderful that she goes through really no frills through the exercises, and you can take her course, which is step by step, which is free on YouTube. I'll pop links in the description below for those. I'm sure there's plenty more, but I really just wanted to focus on the main 3. Now, I know we're all here on YouTube wanting to, get better at all of the things, but another main reason why you are not progressing in your singing is because you're looking for results way too fast. Now, all good things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. I could throw all the quotes in the world at you, but you are not going to learn to sing in the space of one YouTube video. This shit takes time. And like any muscle within your body, I want you to give it at least 6 months before you decide to throw in the towel. Give it 6 months. Really be consistent with your practice. Implement the things that I'm talking about in this video, and you will start to see progress in your singing. But if you are looking to start your singing journey, check out my links in the description below, because my Fundamentals of Singing course, I have 50% off at the moment, so you can grab that. And that covers you for at least the first 3 months of your singing journey. But let's get to the next thing that's stopping you with your singing progress. Not dedicating enough time to focus on one thing. Okay, it may seem like I'm repeating myself a little bit here, but there is absolutely no point in you dedicating your 30-minute practice time to pitching, intonation, agility, repertoire, posture, breathing, riffs and runs. I don't know, researching new music to sing. I want you to, in your one practice session, focus on one thing that you would like to work on. Be that pitching, agility, repertoire, listening and oral skills, or one part of your vocal technique. For example, your falsetto quality, belt quality, the flip between the belt or the chest voice, and that falsetto quality. Choose one thing. After you've done your vocal warm-up, of course, mobilize your voice, and then focus on that one part of your singing practice. I think this one is often overlooked because we often think, oh, yeah, if I practice like every single day for a really, really long period of time, I'll just like get better, obviously, because, more time means that I'll get better. No, not really. There is no way that you are going to be able to focus properly on your progress if you are thinking about a 3-hour singing session. It obviously has to be tailored to your own schedule, so please don't take this as like the way it has to be. You just have to make sure that you're staying consistent with your practice and you're actually scheduling it into your calendar as like a non-negotiable time for you to really focus in on those 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes that you've dedicated to it. And then you're really going to start seeing the progress. So, okay, we're on YouTube and I'm giving you an online lesson in how to improve with your singing. But I'm still going to say that one of the main reasons why you actually get better faster with a trainer, whether that's online with singing lessons or in the studio here, is because you've got constant feedback. You sing, I tell you what you need to work on, I help you work on those things, you go away and practice them, and then we come back again the next week and we work on it again. It's about constant feedback. And one of the hardest things about learning to sing by yourself is that you don't have that feedback coming back at you, but you do, and it's at your fingertips. I want you to really think about recording your singing practice. So how does that work? It's not just, don't just record the whole session. I want you to put your phone in front of you and I want you to away from you up on a bookshelf or something. And I want you to record yourself singing through the exercises or singing through the song that you're working on or doing those pitching and intonation exercises that you've been working on. You can check out my video here about how to improve your pitching. And then I want you to watch it back and go and see, okay, what did I not quite get right? Don't rely on your ears in the moment. I want you to watch back the video and go, okay, well, that didn't quite sound right. Make some notes and go and work on those specific things that you noticed in the video. Then I want you to work on them and then go and do the exercise again. And record it again. Because then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to watch it back. You're going to write down the points that you need to work on. And you're going to go away and work on it, and then you're going to record it again, rinse and repeat. You have to have feedback in order to improve at anything. It makes no sense you just standing there and singing random scales. You're not going to get any better at your singing if you don't know which part of the scale you need to work on, and then go back and practice exactly that one teeny tiny little part, and then go away and put it into the whole thing again. Okay, there has been a lot of information so far in this video. I hope you're still with me. Hi, it's nice to have you here with me. Let me know down in the comments, what are you struggling with most on your singing journey? I'm here to help you. I'll do my best to answer every single comment that comes over on my channel. On to the next point, goal setting. So what they do is they hold you accountable and they also give you a path in which to improve. And I say that I hate them, but literally every single one of my singing students, we set short-term goals and long-term goals in the studio every 10 to 12 weeks or so, because I am here to keep you accountable with your singing. But for example, a short-term goal might be to sing the C major scale or a major scale without any mistakes, with or without the piano, depending on your level of singing. You can check out my major scale exercise up here if you're needing a little bit of help with that. And then a long-term goal could be improving pitching and intonation. I want you to write them down. Pause the video, write them down now. I want you to write down your singing goals, and then I want you to print them out. I want you to write them down. I want you to paint them. I don't care if you write them in marker on your wall. I want you to go to where you practice your singing and I want you to see those goals, because that is then going to inform what you practice in your practice session. Remember, we talked about practicing one thing in your singing technique? Well, that's going to come from your goals. Without a goal, you don't know where you are going. Just to learn to sing is so vague. You've got to work on one particular part of your vocal technique in order to get better. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparing yourself to someone else, or even comparing yourself to an established artist, will totally kill your progress. I want you to focus on your voice and recording yourself. We talked about that as well, and getting better in your way and taking your starting point as the springboard for what you need to compare to. I don't want you to compare yourself to anyone. I don't want you to go, why can't I sing like Aurora? Which I hear so often in the studio as well. Someone says, I'm not happy with the way I sang that song. It doesn't sound like A, B, or C. Well, sure as shit isn't going to sound like them, because you aren't them. You have a different instrument. You have a different life story. You have a different body. You just aren't them. So of course you're not going to sound like them. The only thing that you should be comparing yourself to is you yourself, which is why I want you to think a little bit more selfishly and think the whole time about, okay, I am improving. If you implement the things that are in this video, you can only improve in your singing. And I can promise you, you will make progress with your singing. I want you to come back in a couple of months to this video, and I want you to write down for me what you felt like you improved on. Write down your goals, and then you're going to come back, save the video, and then you're going to come back in a couple of months, and you're going to tell me how you felt you went with your goals, because that is how you are going to make progress, like actual progress with your singing. But I just want to say, no matter what you do, you are on the right track. You are here learning. If you want to learn more with a trainer, get a little bit more feedback, get a little bit more help, really fast track your singing progress, check the link in the description below to book in for an absolutely free discovery call with me. I've only got 2 spaces left actually from September. So they're definitely going really, really quickly, but I want to make sure that I'm the right teacher for you and that you're the right fit for my studio. So check out some more vocal technique videos over here. I'm here to help you. I'm going to grow this channel for more vocal techniques so that I can become like Madeline Harvey and be the go-to person for vocal technique. But let me know what you're struggling with down in the comments with your singing, because the next video is going to come from there. That's where it's going to come from. Have an awesome rest of your day. Happy singing, happy practicing, happy progressing, and ka kite anō.